Let's head to Target Field now in Minneapolis and welcome in Eduardo Encina, the beat writer for the Baltimore Sun on the O's beat. And another day, another roster move for the Orioles. Let's break these down separately. Kevin Gausman, a rough outing last night. He's been sent back to AAA. What is next for Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin Gausman has not lost his spot in the rotation, even though he's been sent down to Norfolk. What actually Kevin had said, Buck had said that this was partially Kevin's idea, because now what he can do is he can stay on a regular rotation. He'll get 2 starts down in Norfolk. He'll start on Sunday and then the next Friday, and he's eligible to join the team back again on next Saturday. So that he'll join the team. But first, it's a good idea to get Kevin those innings back up. That's really been one of the priorities of the club this year, is to ensure that Gausman gets those innings so that he's ready to be a regular starter in the rotation next year. Obviously, he had a rough outing yesterday, but by no means does that mean that he's lost his spot in the rotation. This one is just really kind of a development move for Kevin to ensure that he keeps getting innings, keeps getting regular starts in the rotation, and is really just gets more of that routine that he can really kind of strive in.
So for today's game, the Orioles go to the minors. They replace Gausman with Christian Walker, who has a history against Tommy Milone. This is another one of those moves. It may be just for today, but they get that other right-handed bat they need with Nolan Reimold still on the paternity list.
Exactly. That's exactly why they're making this move. Is Christian Walker coming up? He's in the starting lineup today, batting 5th as the team's DH against Tommy Milone. He's hit well. He's hit left-handers well this year. He's at about 310 down in Norfolk. He's also hit pretty well over the past couple weeks. Last 15 games, he's hitting .333. So this is a way to reward a player who's done well. His stay here will be short. Like you said, Nolan Reimold will come back off the paternity list tomorrow. But also, it's kind of a message to some of those players down in Norfolk, some of those position players who are playing down there, and that you do get rewarded, even if it's a short one, with a trip back up to the majors and a game in a major league game.
All right, this past offseason, the Orioles signed Wesley Wright as a free agent to become the other left-hander in the bullpen to go with Brian Mattis. Wesley appeared in 2 games in April, hasn't pitched since April the 10th. He's been out with a shoulder. He's rehabbing. What's going on with Wesley Wright? And if he's ready to come back and win, how do they get him onto this roster? There's already a glut in that bullpen.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough call because that date's coming up. He had his rehab assignment extended. He agreed to that, but that date is still coming up. It's going to be after Sunday's game. So his minor league rehab assignment ends Sunday, so the team will have to figure out what to do with him then. There's a few options. One, if his injury's still there, you need approval to put him back on the disabled list, but you need to find him. Otherwise, you need to find a space for him on the roster. And obviously, with you got to add Gausman later on in the week. Nolan Reimold's coming back tomorrow. One of these never-ending moves that the Orioles are making to try to keep all these players and keep all the pieces on this club, despite all these kind of roster constrictions. But that will be a tough call on after Sunday's game in terms of how do you try to fit Wesley Wright on this roster, because he is a key piece. Obviously, the Orioles have really, for a while here, had just one left-hander, Brian Mattis, in the bullpen, and he's kind of been an extended kind of long relief kind of guy. So we'll see what happens there.
Well, the Orioles are masters at figuring out how to manipulate the roster. There's no doubt about that. But one of the things that's hurting them is the lack of players with options who could be sent down. Ed, appreciate it. Enjoy that nice weather there.